Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I go about drawing. Well, how about recognizing swing highs and swing lows? It appears that some people, this is a challenge for some people, especially if you're just now starting out, beginning. You want to go ahead and figure out what are your swing highs and your swing lows. Okay, so right now we're looking at the European Australian dollar value, and the importance of figuring out your swing highs and swing lows is to use them for your starting point and your end points when you're using certain objects and tools. One of these objects would be the Fibonacci retracement. Okay, and so I will go ahead and show you guys that, how to properly use that. Okay, so how we identify a swing high and swing low is just like a baseball bat, right? We want to start talking about like a baseball bat. Let's choose a different color so you guys can see. All right, so if let's pretend this is a ball. Let's pretend this is a baseball bat, okay? Now let's pretend that we have a hammer or a baseball bat, right? So we got this little guy, two, and then we kind of got this guy. I'm not an artist, okay? But that's our baseball bat. Now, the direction that we swing our baseball bat is what is our swing, right? Our swing high and our swing low is what we're trying to figure out. So go ahead and bring up our art back up. Okay. Now, when I swing this bat, I'm swinging this direction, right? You can swing another direction. I'm just using it as purely analogy. So a bat, baseball, your swing high to swing low. Okay. So this is your swing low, and this is your swing high. Why? Why is that? Because that's our swing. Remember we drew a swing? Our swing low to swing high. Okay? Now, I hope that clears it up for you. Another thing that you're gonna have smaller swings, and you can have swings within swings. Okay? So let's say we take this swing low to this swing high. Okay, now notice that this can be loosely talked about when drawing zones, but there is a difference. For example, right here is a zone. Okay, also there is a bigger zone. This is a zone, yes, but for the purpose of this discussion, swing low, swing high. Okay, so you measure this to this. Okay. So let's go ahead and put that into action. So if I'm using my swing high to swing low using my daily time frame, right? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Remember, there's no indicator, nothing. Purely price action. We go to our Fibonacci retracement. Okay, and if we're expecting price to continue downward, we will start. Let me make sure that this is the 0. Okay, so you always start with 100. Okay, so 100 goes in the direction you think price will go. 100 goes where price thinks you think it will go. Okay. Okay. So there we go. The points you choose for a downward motion. The points you choose for downward motion is going to be your first downward candle. Okay, so you have your first downward candle, and then you stop at your first positive candle. So bearish to bullish candle is what you're measuring for a downward retracement. Okay, so what this Fibonacci retracement tells you, based on this swing high, swing low theory, is that it's going to go down here, it's going to come up, and it's going to continue to go down. Now, when you're using the Fibonacci retracement, there's pretty much there's a couple of numbers that you want to look at. Okay, if it makes to your 23.6, that's a deep retracement. There you really want to look for as many confirmations as you can, or just get out the trade completely, because you're really not sure what price is going to do. So if it gets to the 23.6, price may be reversing. Okay, so that would in most cases be your stop loss, right? If you set a sell limit the three numbers that I like for a sell limit are these three numbers: 61, 50, 38. Any between those levels is where price will decide to reverse. But until it shows signs of reversal, you're not really too sure. Okay, because it can be based on a lot of things, especially the momentum and the strength and the liquidity in the market. Okay, so in theory, what you could do though, you could set the sell limit here, sell limit here, sell limit here, stop loss here. Okay, so sell limit, sell limit, sell limit, stop loss. If you was entering a sell limit, now let's say that you predicted price to go to the 61.8 level. Okay, the way you project profits is you go down to the 161.8 level. So you would hold this trade out until you get there. If you'd entered right now, you would hold this trade until it gets there. That's your exit. Okay. I think right now is a pretty good point to sell. If you notice where price is, this blue line that's going across is at a very key zone. You can see price it respects this line. It was resistance. It got broken through, and now it was support. All right, again, we broke through it, and now we're resisting it. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and sell right here at this price. I think this is a pretty good price. So that, the next thing you could do, the next level, 38.2, you can see that it's also a very key area of resistance. That 38.2 line. Look how many wick rejections. Now this is a lot of wick rejections. We had a wick rejection down there. Okay. So that 38.2 and the 61.8 are going to be my two sell limits. Okay. Price, again, we don't know what price is going to do. It can continue going up. So now we want to look for confirmation to enter this trade. I just wanted to show you guys how to measure a swing high and a swing low. Okay. Swing highs and swing lows happen at different points. Okay. They don't have to be ginormous. They can be any size. For example, this is technically swing low. This is technically swing high. Swing low to swing high. Why? Because we're not counting the moves inside. We're just counting swing low to swing high. Okay? So, you can also use this. The reason why it's important to know what the swing high and swing low is so that you can also use one of my favorite tools, Andrew's pitchfork. So if I'm predicting price to go down, I start at a previous point, measure swing high to swing low. Swing high to swing low. And then we go ahead and adjust our Andrew's pitchfork. What are we looking to line it up with? Hits. We like hits around here. That's pretty. Oh, dang it. That was very solid, too. That was a very solid point. Let's see. Let's see, right about there. Yeah. It keeps moving at the last second, but basically what I'm looking for when drawing those pitchforks is points, hits. So we got a bunch of hits down here. We got some hits right here. Okay. So we got a few hits on this pitchfork. This is just our daily. So this will be our daily pitchfork. So now I'm expecting prices to respect these levels. You can see here that my pitchfork has landed us in the area right here. That's a hot zone right there. So I very well may set my sell limit at the 50% level based on this information right here. I could go ahead and readjust my pitchfork for a sharper incline like that, but I don't really like that one though. I don't really like that one. I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. Okay, so with this one we can see that price has, this pitchfork has moved over a little bit lower, so that to be another energy zone. Again, there's no right or wrong way to doing this, guys. But I did want to go ahead and show you what is a swing high, swing low. Oops. So if you go to weekly, I mean, I could just keep doing this over and over. Swing low, swing high. Okay. This is also how you can draw your other. You also need to know this information for your other patterns as well. Let's see. Don't want to go too far in depth, too sidetracked. Yeah, let me just stop right here, guys. I don't want to get too sidetracked. So, anyways, there's your swing highs and swing lows. I'm gonna go ahead and enter a sell right here. We got a pretty good hit off of our pitchfork line right there. And then again, if I'm taking this sale at 61.8, then I'm expecting my take profit zone to be the 161.8. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.